Yo, what's up, Elks 2 Fantasy League side? This is the side I'm on. Just did the Elks 1 post draft recap. A lot of differences, I'll tell you that for sure. Players reaching on the other side, players going early, later in ours. 4 write-in players on the other side. Very interesting. We only had 2, and they were by the same person, Sean. So I think they were great write-ins too, especially one in Josh Gordon. Liked that one a lot. But no surprise, both sides with their first overall. It was JJ on the other side. This side's got Danny Nicewander. First overall, I think his first time ever. Takes Antonio Brown after joking around about taking Le'Veon Bell. He takes Antonio Brown, that's the sure pick. Unless Le'Veon Bell's healthy, then, you could either go either or. Shocker to me. Other side drafted Todd Gurley late first round. Thought that was a shocker to me. Todd Gurley's a boss. Dean took him in the 2-hole, great pick. ODB went third on both sides. I took AP. I think he went 6th on the other side. Zeke, yeah, okay. I'm glad I was right about that in the other video. Zeke went 5th, second round on the other side. Looked good against that Seattle defense. Newcomer John put on the spot there yesterday. Ended up drafted for us. We appreciate that, John. Takes David Johnson. Got Jamal Charles. Great running back. Jay could have got him possibly second round, maybe, but I still think Charles is a great pick. Shocker. Look at this shocker, guys. Julio Jones, we're talking PPR league here. Julio Jones drops 8th. Deshaun, what a gift that was. Heath, newcomer as well, takes AJ Green. That's a great pick, just like the other league. Gronk goes in the 10-hole. Newcomer Tom looked like he knew what he was doing at draft day. Drafted a bunch of wide receivers. He's got himself some trade bait. But Gronk and DeAndre Hopkins, you can't complain about that. First quarterback off the board happened on our side in the second round. Cam Newton by Heath, newcomer. Cam Newton was the best fantasy player last year in our draft, in our league actually. But let me tell you guys something about Elks 1. We had Andy Bells he drafted in the 2-hole where Dean was at. He took Aaron Rodgers with the 2nd overall pick in the draft. That's a reach. Don't get me wrong, Aaron Rodgers is a great, great quarterback. But, you could have had everyone but Antonio Brown, and you took Aaron Rodgers. I'd have took early, just like Dean did. But, God, that's crazy to me. But, still, we'll see if it pays off for him. His team wasn't bad. He shaped it up still pretty good. Le'Veon Bell going in the second round here. No surprise with that 3-game suspension. He went first round, 6-hole maybe on the other side. So once again, Sean's got a very, very good, potentially upside strong team. We'll get to that later though. Jordy Nelson going by Jay. Good pick. Hopefully he can rebound from that big injury he had. Lamar Miller, want to see how he can do in that Texans offense. He looked good for the Dolphins last year, but new offense, new team. We'll see how he does. Got Devontae Freeman going to Keith. Keith is always a competitor in this league. Always has a top-notch team. Got him 2 stud running backs. Freeman's the man. I took Dead second round. I didn't really want to. Brandon Marshall, I think he went same place on the other side. I'm not the biggest fan of Marshall, but the Jets don't really have much to throw to. So, it could be good. Allen Robinson by Dean. He loved him last year. Great pick. See how he does. See if he can have it that same year. Danny Nicewander taking LaShawn McCoy into the second round. That's a good pick. Hopefully Shady can stay healthy, though. That's the major thing. They let go of Carlos Williams, so maybe that means Shady more. Hopefully he can stay healthy. Then, being the big old Bears fan that Danny is, he comes around, takes out Sean Jeffrey. Not bad. Who else they got to throw to? Kevin White? Come on. Dean drafted some good people from last year. Allen Robinson and Doug Martin. I had him last year and he was fantastic, but I don't know. He got that big contract. We'll see what he does this year. We'll see. And then after third round for us looked like the quarterback round. Kyle started us off with Russell Wilson. I came around and got Aaron Rodgers following that. Like I said, I got Aaron Rodgers third round, and Andy took him first round, 2nd overall pick. Like I said, it was a big reach. Could have waited, but it's all right. Like I said, Andy's team will be fine. Keith comes and gets Sammy Watkins, not a quarterback. But then you go Andrew Luck by John, and then Big Ben by Jay. They seemed like they were on the same page together. Him him, Jay, and Tom all good friends, so I'm sure they had good strategy. But Tom's strategy is different from them all. Sean comes and gets Matt Forte. New team. We'll see how he does. He's a good PPR back. He takes C.J. Anderson, new quarterback this year, so C.J. Anderson should be a very strong pick. Then Tom takes Keenan Allen for the Chargers. Comes back and gets Lacey in the 4th round. I think Lacey went 2nd or 3rd round on the other side, so that was a good steal right there in Lacey. But Lacey's not done much lately for that team, so we'll see what he does this year. I'm not going to talk about all these players. First tight end off the board besides Gronk, I took Greg Olson in the 4th round. Then you got the Marco Murray going right here by Kyle. That was a good pick. He looked real good yesterday on TV while we were up there drafting. I'm sure that's one of the reasons. Well, no, he had already drafted Murray before that game came on, but I know he was talking about him hard after he was balling on TV. Thomas Rawls by Danny, that's going to be a good pick. Hopefully, like I said, Shady can stay healthy here. He's got 2 solid backs. He takes Jordan Reed in the 5th round, 3rd tight end off the board. To me, those are your top 3 tight ends that were got taken first 3 on our side. Jordan Reed balled out last year. So if he can stay healthy, he's a freak of an athlete. Kyle took my pick right here. Randall Cobb, pretty not happy about that. So I came back and got Demaryius Thomas. We'll see how he does with that new quarterback. This was the round Sean hated. Sean was going to take Demaryius Thomas, Edelman, or Benjamin. All 3 of them got taken, and so Sean settled for Tom Brady. But it's still not a bad settle at all, Tom Brady. Shocker right here. A defense getting taken in the 5th round. Denver's D, obviously. You could say the best D. Newcomer Heath. But, I mean, hey, if they can put up 20 a week, I mean, that's a heck of a pick. They're a solid defense. Let's see here. Doug Baldwin I like. Great pick by John right here. Arian Foster by Kyle, if he can stay healthy, that's a good pick. I like Kobe Fleener. Dean got for tight end. I think he's going to be good. Danny taking his first quarterback, Phillip Rivers. You know, like Danny said, they're always behind, so he's going to be throwing a lot. Let's see what else we got here. Sticks out Barnage right here for John. Just talked about him. Baldwin. That's a good pick. I want to see this. Jimmy Graham. He played a little bit for the Seahawks last year, but he's had the whole offseason to get good with Russell Wilson. Hopefully this can be the year for Jimmy Graham, and that'll be a heck of a pick in the 7th round. Gio Bernard right here. Great pick, great PPR back by Heath. He's in a timeshare, though, so we'll see how that goes. Got John Brown here. That was the Cardinals' best wide receiver last year. So I think that was a great pick. And he comes back and gets Langford. Great running back starter for the Bears, 8th round. That's great. God, he's got I like Tom's team a lot. Newcomer. Great replacement fill this year by Tom. Got Josh Gordon. I'll talk about him. So that's a great pick. Got Danny Woodhead here by John. Man, I've talked about him last 3 rounds. That's a great PPR back. Then the next defense off the board happened in the 8th round. Danny taking the Cardinals D. That's a great defense. Melvin Gordon starting running back for the Chargers, 9th round by Danny. I feel like I'm talking about Danny and John a lot in this recap. Scored a touchdown today, something he couldn't do all last year. So that's a good pick. Let's see. 2 more defenses went in the 9th round. Seahawks D and Panthers D. Derrick Henry by Sean. That's a great pick. Let's see what else we got here. Anything else sticks out? Back-to-back Mountaineer picks for you Mountaineer fans out there. Kyle takes Tavon and Dean takes Kevin White. I'm sure y'all like that. Now let's talk about Danny's team again. Amir Abdullah in the 10th round, starting running back for the Lions. That's a great pick. Great pick. I thought Kyle could have settled for a better backup quarterback. Takes Ron Fitzpatrick here, the 11th round, the backup Wilson. Still a lot of better quarterbacks available, but he's got Brandon Marshall, so I guess he just wanted the duo. That would be my guess. TJ Yeldon here by Jay. That's a great pick. The 11th round. I think he could have a lot of upside this year. Steve Smith taking 12th round on this side. If he can be healthy, that's a great pick by myself. Yeah, give myself some credit. Like this pick by Dean a lot. Travis Benjamin, love that pick. Let's see what else we got here. Julius Tom is tied in for the Jaguars by John. If he can get it going with Bortles, that's a great pick. Stephon Diggs, love this pick by Jay. Love that a lot. Not much standing out like the other side. There was some crazy stuff happening on the other side. Yeah, right here. That's what I talk about on the other side. Zach Ertz, 15th round here. I got him. I think he went like 8th through 10th round on the other side. So I guess that was a steal for me, or they reached way too high. I like this Sterling Shepard guy for the Giants by John. Yeah, good fill-in player too for us. Quan Treadwell, interesting to see what he can do for the Vikings. Him and Stephon Diggs. And then Dean taking Ladarius Green with his 16th round pick. I like that a lot. Backup Fleener. Green has a lot of upside this year for the Steelers, considering they lost Heath Miller. Let's look at probably the best and worst teams here. Let me try to do it quick. I mean, I was there last night, but still, Antonio Brown, you can't go wrong there, so it makes his team so much better. Keith's got a pretty good team. I've talked about John's team a lot. Before I get to the best and worst teams, John's team, let's look at it. Julio Jones, healthy. Le'Veon Bell suspended. Matt Forte could be great. Brandon Cooks great. Tom Brady suspended. Delaney Walker could be good. Macklin could be good. Josh Gordon suspended. Derrick Henry, Floyd, Taylor, Gostowski. He's got a lot of upside. He's got 3 people out due to injuries or, something like that. Injuries or suspensions. But week 5 comes around, and, you get Le'Veon Bell, Tom Brady, Josh Gordon in that lineup. That's going to be solid. He's got the most upside to look forward to. So if Sean gets off to a slow start, don't be surprised when week 5 comes around that his team starts rolling, or week 4, one of the two. So he gets Le'Veon Bell back week 4. So if his team starts rolling after that, I called that. I like Tom's team a lot. Heath's team isn't bad, newcomer. Bunch of newcomers on this side. I think Cam could have waited one more round. Draft board falling on me. I don't know. It was pretty clear cut. The best 2 teams on the other side. It's pretty more balanced on this side. I like my team, but I need Dak Prescott and that Simon guy for the Broncos to play good in order for my team to have potential to be good. But if I have to choose a team that I like the most, I mean, like I said, Sean's team just looks great later down the road. But I do think he'll struggle a couple weeks. I don't know his schedule. I hate to do this to a newcomer, but I'm going to say Kyle's team might be the worst on our side. But he has a lot of upside, too. But even if you are the worst team on this side, like I said, it's super balanced. So, I mean, I wouldn't even take that as anything wrong at all. Because, I mean, like I said, he's got a lot of upside. Probably, I don't know. The best team, I don't know, man. It's tough. Oh, man. Dean's team looks good. Danny's team looks good. John's team, bunch of upside. It's tough, man. It ain't fun being commish. Gotta make these decisions. I'm gonna say old Danny's team's got one of the best teams. This is a big if right here. If Shady stays healthy, Thomas Rawls can become the man like Marshawn Lynch was. If that can happen, Danny's got the best team. Dean doesn't have a bad team. I think Danny's will beat him, but I mean, it's gonna be different week to week. My team ain't bad. I like my names on it, but like I said, I need players to play. Keith always has a great team. I don't know. I think it's gonna be between John and Danny for the best teams, and Tom. I like his strategy a lot. If he can make a trade for, I don't know, maybe a 2-for-1. Trade 2 of your receivers for a top-notch one, a better one. To help DeAndre Hopkins week to week. You could have the best team for sure. Absolutely, no doubt about it. Yeah, no doubt about that. You do a 2-for-1 and get a better receiver, yeah, or maybe a running back. Because I wouldn't trust Hod or Langford yet, or Lacey. But still, you get that. If you can trade something for a running back or another wide receiver, you'll be great. But I think that's all we need to talk about on this side. Great draft, though, the other night. Appreciate all you guys. Get used to these videos. It'll be week-to-week thing. But great draft. And I'll catch you guys next week.